Green and Barrett. Green. What does a man do at work? What does a man do at work? What is his supervisor's name? What was his last vacation? Where, when, and where? What does the lady mean by green and Barrett? Green and Barrett. Green. الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Is the sound clear? If it's clear, press 1 please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Here's Miss Mariam Tariq. I'm going to be your instructor for the TOEFL exam preparation course. I hope inshallah this will benefit all of us, and inshallah this will be for Allah's sakes. First of all, our course will be English course. The voice is good. Okay. Do all of you have this problem that the voice is cutting? Long Okay, so just a quick description about it's okay. Thank you very much. A quick description about our course. It's an English course, English course. If you have any problem with understanding any part, I'm totally okay with it. Just point it out to me. Write your question on the chat, and inshallah I will be solving it. I will try to rephrase the sentences in order to make it clear for you, to make it very simple for you, because I know that not all of you, maybe they don't master English, and it's totally okay to repeat my sentences. And okay, Labbaik, please, is there any problem? Please remember to correct all mistakes in chat. We need to know, otherwise then you can. Thanks. Okay, guest 483. I'm going inshallah to copy all of your chat, and I'm going to correct it later, but you have to follow with me during the course. You are going to find the course outline on Multaqa Darain. Okay, so inshallah there will be no problem, and I will talk really slowly to make it clear for you to understand. Okay, you don't understand anything or just few words? Please calm down on the chat. The chat is please designed for questions, okay? Inshallah it will be recorded. Okay, thank you. Okay, so our session today is session number 1, and it has to do with an introduction. It will be an introduction to how to study or how to prepare for your exam, for your TOEFL exam. You, Dina. Okay, so let's start. Are you ready to start? Are you ready to go with the course? Okay. First, we have to know what is a TOEFL. I'm sorry, why it's like the slide is not moving. Okay. What is the TOEFL? The TOEFL test, the test of English as a foreign language, or TOEFL, evaluates the ability of an individual to use and understand English in an academic setting. That means this test assesses your usage and understanding of English in an academic setting. It means not in the colloquial language, they don't assess your slang or your general knowledge. They want to assess for how far you can use English in a very, very proper and fine way. A TOEFL score is valid for 2 years and then will no longer be officially reported. That means this TOEFL exam or this score will be available for you or valid or certificated for only 2 years. The TOEFL test is a registered trademark of Educational Testing Service and is administered worldwide. This is an international test which is very famous all around the world, and it's certified also for 2 years while the local. Okay, well, it depends on the institution itself, Miss Marwa Ishami. It depends on the institution itself. Do they accept to take the score which is beyond 2 years, or you took this score more than 2 years? Mr. Azima, if you have problem with English, you can tell me which part, or you can ask me to repeat something. I will try to repeat it with Arabic. You need it with Arabic. Okay, guys, the point here to make it to improve your English. Okay, so let's say it's practice of listening and understanding. If you want, okay. If you have any problem with understanding, please, you can ask me to repeat again. I will repeat. and I will speak very slowly, okay? So we have to make it clear that it's an English session. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so why do we need TOEFL? Please guys, I don't want to stop the chat. 80% is perfect, Mr. Fahd. Okay, but please stop using the chat. The chat is designed for questions. Please, okay? Thank you very much. Okay. So, okay, thank you, Ms. Labaik. Why do we need TOEFL? Because your score on the TOEFL exam can determine whether or not you are accepted into an academic institution. That means your score, the institution that you are applying for, or any program, if you want another job or to improve your job opportunity, this place says a specific score. They say, for example, we need like 60% or something like that. Every institution is different. There is no standard score. There is no like you have to pass or to get some score. Okay, so every institution, every place is different. They require a score, and you have to enhance yourself to get your that score. So whether or not you are accepted into an academic institution or program, or even hunting a better job opportunity, it's important to prepare carefully for the exam. It's very important to prepare for your exam. There is no single passing score on the TOEFL exam. The institution to which you are applying determines the minimum acceptable score. Every institution, every place you are applying to, they determine the minimum acceptable score. They determine their score. They need it. Okay, so there is no agreeable or single passing score on the TOEFL exam. Taking practice TOEFL exam will do a little to boost your score if what you really need is to improve your basic English skills. It's not an English skills course. It's a course which provide you with ways how to pass the TOEFL exam, how to get your aiming score. Our course outline to explain the format of each section of the TOEFL exam, to offer specific test-taking strategies that you can use on the exam, to prefer the basic reading, writing, and listening skills you need to do well on each section, to provide exercises that help you build the basic skills, and practice the test-taking strategies you learn in each section. Let me repeat our outline course, the course outline, please. To explain the format of each section, this is number one. We are going to explain the shape, how it look like, okay, for the exam. Number two, to offer specific test-taking strategies. I will point out strategies which inshallah will help you to understand the TOEFL test and how to take it. Number three, to review the basic reading, writing, listening skills you need to do well on each section. Number four, to provide exercises. We are going to have exercises that help you build the basic skills and practice the test-taking strategies you'll learn in each section. What is the TOEFL about? The TOEFL exam has 4 sections: listening, structure, which we can call it as grammar. It has to do with the sentence structure, okay, and reading, writing, okay. The listening section. Listening measures your ability to understand English as spoken in North America. That means they assess your ability to understand American English. Do you understand American English or not? If you have lived in the English-speaking country or region where the accent is different, then you will find on a TOEFL exam you may need to spend some extra time adjusting to the sound of the American English. Of course, we know that the American accent is different from the British. Sometimes the Arabs, they have the Arab accent, the Indians, they have the Indian accent while speaking. So you have to adjust your hearing with the American English tone, the American English rhythm. Okay. As for the structure section, which it has to do, structure means grammar. Cinderella, please. Okay, I'm very sorry. So you can't understand any word, or you don't understand the point? It's TOEFL national or international TOEFL? It's international, Hannah. Okay. The TOEFL only about American English or... Okay. Okay, someone asked about which is easier, the American accent or the British. Okay, the British is clear, but the American is it's not about easier. It's different. It's like the Lebanese and the Egyptian. It's different. It's different in speaking, but the British is very clear. So please focus on what I said. All of you understand what I say? Did you understand what I just said? Or is it... Okay. Okay, I will send you a poll, so please answer it. Okay. Would you please, all of you, answer this poll? MashaAllah. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you, Rehab. Okay. We are going to continue, mashallah. Oh my God. Almost 60% do not understand. Miss Lebek, almost 60% do not understand. Miss Marwa, inshallah, we are going to fix this soon, but it's according... we want to focus, and I'm going to give you an assessment, so it will be very important for me to take it easily first, and then inshallah we are going to increase sessions during the week. Is it that means that the TOEFL exam will be in American? Yes, it's an American. Yes, there's something that I want to make it clear. The TOEFL exam is the American exam. Okay, it has to do with the English American accent, language, and structure, everything. Okay, almost 70% of the audience do not understand everything I say. So طيب خلينا نستخدم. طيب هنقول شوية بالعربي وشوية بالانجلش بس. بليز يا جماعة، عايزين ان شاء الله بإذن الله ان احنا بعد كده يبقى الكلام كله بالانجلش. معلش هنتعب شوية بس هنستفاد كتير جدا. اوكي، والاستفادة هتبقى اعلى وتحصيلنا هيبقى اعلى. وبالتالي انا كنت محتاجة، يعني انا كنت عايزة افهمكم حاجة، ان احنا نستخدم الانجليش جوه المحاضرة ونشرح بالانجليش. يعني اللي مش فاهم حاجة نشرحها بالانجليش، دي هتساعده وهتقوي عنده، يعني هتعلي عنده رينج استيعاب الانجليش نفسه. اوكي، فخلينا متفقين ان احنا اوكي. طيب فاحنا محتاجين نفهم ان احنا ان شاء الله باذن الله، انا مش بعمل انا كل اللي هعمله هوضح كيفية الاستعداد لامتحان التويفل. so خلينا نتفق ان شاء الله حتى لو استخدمنا عربي بس يعني شوية، لان طبعا الاغلبية يعني they need Arabic، وطبعا احنا يعني بندور على الاستفادة تكون الكل ان شاء الله مستفاد. so امتحان التويفل. what is the TOEFL? okay, it's the test, it's an English test as a foreign language. ده امتحان انجلش للأجانب، those who don't speak English. okay, those who are not the native speakers, native English speakers. للناس اللي هم لغتهم الأصلية مش English. okay, the TOEFL score is valid for 2 years and then will no longer be officially reported. ده معناه ان الكورس السكور ديت الكورس السكور بتاعه مفيش سكور متفق عليه. سكور يعني نتيجة، مفيش نتيجة متفق عليها. يعني السكور بتاعك في الاكزام مفيش مكان بيقول ان انا مثلا محتاج السكور معين. سوري، الناس كلها مش متفقة على سكور معين، لكن كل مكان ليه سكور هو خاص بيه، بيقول انا بطلب السكور يكون لازم الطالب معدي السكور اوكي. The TOEFL test is registered. It's a trademark. That means in the exam is it's an internationally يعني it's an international exam. so ده معروف دوليا. طيب خير. طيب الله المستعان. معلش يا جماعة بأكد تاني، احنا هنقول بالعربي النهاردة علشان دي introduction بس. احنا ان شاء الله بإذن الله بعد كده انا هحاول بقدر الامكان please هستخدم most of my words will be in English, but please يعني الناس اللي هي مش فاهمة قوي معلش نحاول شوية ونبذل مجهود شوية، لان ده هيقوي من استخدامنا اصلا للانجليش. اوكي، please يعني it's okay, we are going to use a little bit Arabic today. Okay, let's go with it. Okay, because your score on a TOEFL exam can determine whether or not you are accepted into the academic institution or program or even hunting a better job. الناس بتاخد TOEFL علشان يا اما تحضر دراسات عليا او تحصل على وظيفة افضل. Okay, so it's important to prepare carefully for the exam. Okay, فلازم ان احنا ان شاء الله I'm going to upload the materials in the line. Okay, there is no signal passing score on the TOEFL exam. لا إله إلا الله. No, Miss Dina, it's not a TOEFL. TOEFL is for prepared for teacher to be a teacher, okay? The institution لو سمحتم يا جماعة نلتزم بالمحاضرة من فضلكم. الأسئلة اللي هتبقى موجودة احنا ما شاء الله عددنا كبير جوه الشات، فبليز لو سمحتم الشات دي معمولة للأسئلة، والأسئلة اللي ليها علاقة بالكلام اللي بقوله، تمام؟ لو السؤال ملوش علاقة او انا I didn't got the time to answer your questions، لو انا ما عنديش الوقت ان انا to answer your questions now I'm going to copy the chat. هاخد كل الشات ديت هاخدها كوبي عندي وهرد على الأسئلة دي بعدين. فحرصا على وقتنا بليز لو سمحتم نلتزم بالمحاضرة. جزاكم الله خيرا. There is no signal passing score. Okay, دي خلاص اتفقنا عليها. Taking practice TOEFL exam will do little to boost your score if what you really need is to improve your basic English. لو حضرتك محتاجة تدعمي الانجليش بتاعك فالتوفل اكزام مش هيعمل دوت. التوفل كورس دوت بالاساس هو بيعرف الناس ازاي تنجح في التوفل اكزام، لكن ما بيعرفش الناس ايه هي مثلا قواعد اللغة الانجليزية or ايه هي يعني ما بيتعملش، هو مش انجليش كورس، هو ازاي ان احنا نحل الاكزام. طيب الاوتلاين بتاعنا to explain the format of each section، هنشرح كل section في الاكزام دوت بيبقى شكله ايه. to offer specific test taking strategies، هنشرح الستراتيجيز ازاي ان انت تحل اكزام عامة or test taking. to review the basic reading, writing and listening skills you need to do well in each section. هنشرح ونوضح ايه هما البيزك reading, writing, listening skills، ايه هي السكيلز اللي احنا محتاجينها، ايه هي السكيلز اللي احنا محتاجينها علشان نقدر to master every section. to provide exercises، ان شاء الله we are going to make exercises. what is the TOEFL about? it has the listening section. the listening اللي هو اللي بيقولوا عليه الاستماع measures your ability to understand English as a spoken North American. ده معناه ان ده بيقيس قدرتك على استيعاب او فهم اللغة الانجليزية اللي هي الامريكية، تمام، اللي هي الامريكان accent. so طيب ازاي ان انا اقدر اعود نفسي على دوت؟ if you have to leave طيب اوكي دوت عن طريق to adjust your listening to the American sound or the American accent. اعود نفسي ان انا اسمع الامريكان accent ديت الامريكان accent كتير عن طريق طبعا of course the TV or the radio or whatever. the structure section, which means the grammar section, test your knowledge of English grammar and usage, including topics such as verbs, verb tenses, the verb tenses, present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, okay? idioms, like sometimes it has like terms or idioms, and parallel structure, okay? the reading section measures your ability to understand passages written in English. Can you read an English text or not? Do you understand what you read or not? Are you able to find the topic sentence, the main point of this text or not? This is what it has to do with the TOEFL exam. You will be asked to identify the main idea. So you have to understand to understand every single word in the text and to be able to find the main idea of the paragraph. Determine the meaning of vocabulary words. Okay, the internet, okay, the internet signal was really weak because okay, so you have to be able to understand a huge amount of vocabulary words. This will not come in a day, in one day or something like that. You have to work hard to get this skill or talent, to identify specific details and draw inference based upon the passage. What about the writing section? It will assess your ability to write. It will assess your ability to write a short essay on a general topic. Okay, Walaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, this part, is this part clear? Is this part clear? Shall we go on? We have 4 sections: listening, structure means grammar, reading, and writing. Inshallah, we are going to go with this in detail. This is international TOEFL. Okay, this is international TOEFL. Okay, thank you. Let's go on. Chapter 1: How to prepare for the TOEFL exam. In this chapter, we are going to learn how to study, how to do better, to learn better and remember, how to tackle standardized tests like the TOEFL exam. Okay, I'm going to enable the chat. I will open it when, yes, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's go to the first part with the study skills. How much time you spend studying each week is very important. You have to make a schedule. You have to make a specific time in which you study. You use to study in it. But how you study is very, very important. Okay, it's even more important. It's the key to your success. Okay, so it's how, not the way, your style, are you organized or not? This is very important. The right mood, you have to be in the right mood. Whenever you need help getting motivated to study, try to saying these following out loud. This is to motivate yourself, to encourage yourself. Motivate, maybe it will be different word for many people. Motivate means يحفز. If you want to motivate yourself to study, try saying the following out loud. Try to say or to repeat these sentences loud. I'm studying for Allah's sake, for the benefit of my ummah. Every minute I spend studying, I will be rewarded from Allah. For Allah's sake means lillah in Arabic. That means to seek his pleasure. من أجل رضا الله تعالى. Okay? Thank you. Okay. I know more today than I did yesterday. These sentences are going to motivate you. الجمل دي إن شاء الله is going to تشحنك، لأن احنا طبعا بنتعرض لضغوط حياة، بنتعرض لمواقف صعبة. العلم نفسه، طلب العلم نفسه مش سهل. فلما تواجهنا صعوبات أو ضغوطات نبتدي إن احنا نحفز نفسنا بالحاجات ديت ونقولها بصوت عالي. I will know more after study than I know now. Every minute I spend studying will help me to achieve my goals. طبعا بكوني ان انا هاخد الكورس دوت واذاكره وانجح فيه ان شاء الله، ده هيخليني هيخلق عندي فرص جديدة للعمل او للدراسة، وده هيحفزني ويساعدني ويديني بوش نفسي او دافع يخليني اقدر اكمل. The right tools. Okay, Mr. Muhammad, thank you very much. Okay, the right tools help make your study session successful by having the right learning tools. As you study for the TOEFL exam, have a good English language dictionary. You have to have a very good dictionary. It's very important, like the Webster's, the 10th edition. Paper or legal pads, pencils, pens, highlighters or several different colors, folders or notebooks, calendar to manage your time. Okay, these are the needed tools. What about the learning? How you learn? You have to know which learning style are you. So how you would handle getting directions? Which learning style you use most often? Which learning style you use often? Okay, you must use. So the visual. Yes, Mr. Muhammad Hassan, there is another course for beginners. Could you back to the previous slide, of course. So what's your question, guest 470? Please, guest 474, would you please change your name, because it will make it easier for me. So what's your question? Okay. Okay, so what's the question about the right tools? Is it okay? Shall we continue? Okay, inshallah, I'm going to upload this material on the Multaqa Darain. So there's no need to ask about the materials now. I'm going, inshallah, to give it. Where is the speaking in this international TOEFL? Okay. Nivo, I don't understand your question. I'm sorry. Where is the speaking? I don't understand. Your structure is very weird. Nivo. Okay. Where you studied, please? College course. Okay. Let's continue. It appears all of you got the point. Okay, the visual means it has to do with seeing with your eyes. You have to see things with your eyes. I'm just trying to make my English very simple, and I'm trying to speak very slow in order to make you able to catch the information. Okay, so the visual learners learn best by seeing. People who are visual learners learn best by seeing. They have to see things with their eyes, so they benefit most. They benefit most when it has to do with pictures and colors. If you wouldn't look at map for directions, you are probably a visual learner. You understand ideas best when they are in a picture or graph. Okay, so it's very important to understand your learning style. Are you a visual person? Okay, I will try to make my English again very slow. A visual learners learn best by seeing. Okay, so they have to see things with their eyes. You may learn better by using different colors as you take notes. Use a highlighter or several, like to use different colors while studying or taking notes. This will make it easy for you to remember the piece of information. As you read, to mark important ideas. Mark the important ideas in your handouts or in your sheets. It will make it easier for you to understand or to remember what you want to, what are you studying later. Mapping and diagramming ideas are good learning strategies for visual learners. So if you are a visual person, if you are a visual learner, you have to use charts, pictures, colors. Okay, it will make it easier for you to understand and to achieve your goals quickly. So would you please open the chat? I need to ask whether it's okay or not. All of you, do you understand this part? Is it clear? Okay, let's go on. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's go with the auditory learners. The auditory, it comes from the audio. Audio has to do with sound. Okay, so auditory learners learn best by listening. They learn best by listening. If you would ask someone to tell you directions, you are probably an auditory learner. You would probably rather listen to a lecture than read textbook, and you may learn better by reading aloud. So if you are auditory, so the first thing you do is you use your ears a lot. You remember by listening. Okay, so it's the easier way for you to recall any information. So the best way of studying is to read aloud, to read for yourself aloud. Let yourself hear yourself. Try recording your notes on a tape player and listen to yourself later. Okay, so it's a very active way of studying, to record your notes on a tape player and listen to yourself later. You may also benefit from listening to programs in English or on the radio. So is it clear? Would you please open the chat? Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go on. Let's continue. Thank you. So, what about the kinesthetic learners? They learn best by doing. They learn best by doing. Okay, that means movement. That means movement. Kinesthetic means feeling the movements of the body. They like to keep their hands and bodies moving. If you would draw a map or copy down directions, you are probably kinesthetic learner. You will benefit from interacting with the material you are studying. Underline, take notes, and create notes cards. Recopying materials will help you to remember it. So it's very important to understand, do you interact more with moving? Do you use your body a lot while studying? You use your hands, or you stand up and walk around in the room, okay, while studying? So it's very important to understand your learning style to be able to endeavor your goal. What about the sequential learners? The sequential learners learn best by putting things in order. They are very organized. They care about making lists. They want the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They want to see things in steps. Okay? So, if you would create a step-by-step list, you are probably a sequential learner. You may learn better by creating outline and grouping ideas together into categories. So, you have to know know and to realize which learning style are you following, or you are using, you are best using actually. Okay. Learning a language, you have to be aware that you need some skills, like to learn speaking a language by practice listening heavily. So close your eyes. If you want to learn how to speak a language, you should actually practice listening heavily. Heavily means you have to listen a lot to this language in the native for the native accent. I mean, like for example, to listen to the CNN or to watch the CNN all the time, or maybe at least, let's say, 30 minutes a day. Okay, it will help you to speak or to imitate the American accent. So close your eyes and listen. Let your ears do the work of understanding what you hear. The most familiar you become with the sound, the rhythm of the language, the more quickly you will learn. Try to listen English native speakers on TV or on the radio at least 15 minutes a day. Is it clear? Okay. Is it clear? Okay, so to make it clear, again, how to boost your speaking skills by listening heavily. How to make your speaking skill very strong. I'm trying to make my English very simple again. How to make your speaking skills very strong by listening a lot. You have to listen to English native speakers a lot. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, what about learning the writing skills? How can you make your writing skills strong? By practicing reading heavily. If you want to make your writing very fine, if you want to write in a very fine style and a very proper way, you have to read heavily. Okay? Read as much as you can in English to learn the structure and the style of language, and at least 2 pages a day. Okay, if you want to make your writing strong, or your style a proper style in writing, you have to read a lot. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, would you please open the chat? Okay, it's clear. Okay, let's continue. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so part 2, learning strategies. We talked about learning styles. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so learning strategies. We finished learning styles. We said maybe you are visual or auditory, or you are sequential, or you have to do with movements. Okay, what about the learning strategies? The best method is to use several of the following proven study techniques. They can help you to make the most of your learning style and store information in your long-term memory. The point is how to store the information inside your mind, okay, for a long time. Okay, so asking questions is one strategy. Asking questions is a powerful study strategy because it forces you to get actively involved in the material you want to learn. That means ask yourself questions, a lot of questions. This is a very powerful strategy. Why? Because it forces you to get actively involved in the material you want to learn. Okay? That in turn will help you better understand and remember the material. when I ask myself, why did he mention so and so and so? Because so and so and so. This will enhance my understanding for English, and it will make it very easy for me to recall or to remember this piece of information or my material that I'm using. And there is another important benefit: asking and answering your own questions will help you to be comfortable with the format of in the exam. When you ask yourself a lot, you will be able to expect what types of questions you are about to see or to find in the exam. Okay? Okay. Okay, this session is preparation or introduction. Okay, thank you. Of course, you may not be able to answer all of the question right away. You may need to do some extra work to find answers. In the very beginning, you are going to take your time in understanding or answering questions. Okay, don't hurry with the result. You will get better every day. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. Question yourself while reading. When you are reading something in English, ask yourself questions like this you would see in the TOEFL exam, such as, what is the passage about? What is the main idea of this passage? Okay, if I'm reading a text, any text, article in the newspaper, anything, ask yourself, what is the passage about? What is the main idea? What is the author's purpose? Is he encouraging or is he defending? Is he opposing an opinion? Is he displaying a matter or issue? Okay. Is he trying to persuade someone to do something? Okay. So what is the meaning of this word as it's used in the sentence? Try to find out hard words in the passages that you cannot understand. Go back to the dictionary and try to find out what does it mean. It will help you because you are going to find such questions in your exam. What does it refer to in this passage? What does it mean? Sometimes they underline it, any it in the passage, and ask you, what does it refer to? So they assess or they try to know, do you understand this passage or not? Okay. Is this sentence a main idea or a detail? Is it the main idea of the paragraph or it's a detail? Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so question yourself while listening. This is another way of questioning yourself while listening. While you are listening to the radio or maybe the TV or whatever, ask yourself why. For example, if there's a man in the subway and they are talking about their jobs, let's read. When you are listening carefully to something in English, for example, you hear two people talking about their jobs, okay, then ask yourself the kind of questions you might be asked about the conversation, such as, why is the man upset? If he's upset or if he's excited or if he's just happy. So ask yourself why he's upset, why he's happy, why he's so furious or so disappointed. What does the man do at work? Okay. What is his supervisor's name? What was his last vacation? What does the lady mean by grin and bear it? Ask yourself about what did you hear, like meaning of words or meaning of the sentence, or what is the main point, or what about his feeling, the speaker feeling? Is he happy or sad or furious or angry. So, okay, another strategy is to underline and to highlight. Okay, highlighting and underlining help you to make key ideas stand out. You make the main point very clear to you. When I underline or highlight something, I make the main idea very clear to myself. Important information is then easy to find when you need to take notes or review. Important information we underline or we highlight or underline important information, okay, in order to make it easy for us to recall our information, or to try to remember what we have studied. Okay, it has been selective. You have to be very selective when you highlight or underline something. You have to underline or highlight the important points only. You have to choose. Okay, as you study for the TOEFL exam, you should highlight or underline words that are defined in the text, words which has definition inside the text, the main idea. You have to highlight the main idea, reconnecting. I don't understand it actually, I'm sorry. Okay, the main ideas and the key details that support or explain main ideas. Words, grammar rules, and other items that you need to remember. Ideas or concepts that are new to you, some new information that you didn't know before, and now you have to make it very obvious for yourself, or to help yourself to make the piece of information very clear to you. Vocabulary, words, and idiomatic expression that you are unsure about. Okay, so the point is that we underline or highlight important informations only. Okay, we select, we choose. Okay, is it clear till now? Is it clear? Okay, Bismillah. Oh my god, okay. Okay, thank you. My call is Raymond. Okay, I tried to send you a call, but okay, never mind. Okay, what about the result of the poll, please? Okay, I'm sorry, the computer is hanged, so I need just a minute. MashaAllah, okay, never mind, it's okay. Okay, the following point Okay, so we talked about two kinds of strategies. The first one, to ask yourself questions about anything, about whatever you are reading, about whatever you are writing. Okay, so you have to ask yourself, or listening, you have to ask yourself why, where, how, such questions. Okay, and you have to underline and highlight important important informations. Okay, piece of information. Okay, so the third one is okay, so the third one is taking notes. Taking notes to make like a notebook. It's totally about your own notes. You are taking and writing your own notes. Take notes about the same things you would underline. After you underlining the most important part, you take it in a note, especially main ideas, rules, and other items you need to learn. Whenever possible, include examples so that you can see the concept clearly. I'm sorry, just a minute. So you have to take these notes in order to make it clear. You can highlight a lot of information in handout or a book or something like that, but when you take note, it make it very easy to come back to the information. You make it very easy for yourself to make like a very small summary notes, enhanced with or provided with examples. It will make it easier for you. Okay. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, please ask the technical support. Okay, please, I want to make something clear. The technical support is responsible of giving you information about the group and everything. So please focus on the lecture. Nasra, I didn't get your point. Anyway, okay, making notes. So after taking notes, we are going to make our own notes by. That means that you respond to what you read. You respond to what you read. There are several ways you can respond, like take back to the text, like writing questions, make connection, or write your reactions. Sometimes you have a specific feeling about a text or something like that. Write down your feelings. So it will. It's like a practice. Okay, how to get the information in the right way. Okay, is it clear till now? Okay, is it very attention, please? Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I was reading the chat. Okay, thank you. Is it clear? Is it clear? Last point. Okay. Thank you very much. Outlining information. Outlining information. What does it mean, outline? Outline, to make a sequence of information. Is it a cause or an effect? Is it an explanation? Is it sequential? Okay, so you have to make sure that you make this outline very clear and very specific. With an outline, you can see how supporting information are related to the main idea. The basic outline structure is like this: the topic, then the main idea, the major supporting idea, the minor supporting idea. First, the topic, the title, the general point, the very big idea, and then the main idea, which reflects the writer's feelings and opinion. Okay. After this, after I state my opinion, after I say I'm for I think globalization is very important for the world, and so on, so blah blah blah. Okay, so the measure supporting idea will be to support the main idea with cause or effect, or to try to persuade readers with my own opinion, okay, as a writer. Okay, so this is another strategy when you read something, to write down the topic. Then where is the main idea? There is the main idea, write it down. Then how did the writer support his main idea? How? In which parts? Okay, so I'm going to write down the major supporting ideas, then the minor supporting ideas, the big supporting ideas, and the small supporting ideas. Okay, thank you very much. Outlining can have many layers and variation. Yes, okay, but this is the general form. Here is an example: verb plus up and out. That means like make up, to determine. For example, like this is the main idea or the topic. This is the main idea. It means to determine. For example, this is a measure supporting, okay, idea. I made up my mind to pass the exam. Number 2 is another measure or another measure idea. Yes, an example: he made up a good excuse. Okay, like make out, to see clearly. I can barely make out what this says. I can barely make out what this says. Or make out maybe, it means to fare, to get through or do something. How did you make out during the interview? Okay. What about making a map? Mapping information, to make a map. This is a map for the same example. For example, the same example as makeup. Okay, it's similar. Okay. It's similar to making an outline. It's similar, it's the same idea. To make, like, to draw your idea in a visual style or way, okay? The difference is that mapping are less structured, okay? It's not sequential, okay? It will help people who are visual learners. So you don't have to organize ideas from top to bottom. Instead, with map, the ideas can go all over the page. The key is that you still show how the idea are related. Here's the same example in the map instead of an outline. This is a map for makeup. Makeup means to determine or to invite or to compensate or repay. And after this, an example for every meaning. As you can notice here, mapping and information, it goes all over the page. You use every space. It hasn't to do with any sequence or something. But going back to the outline, going back to the outline, as you can see, it takes only one direction. Like to down, it goes down. Okay. As for making flashcards, cards. Okay. What does it mean, flashcards? Flashcards is a very interesting way of learning and of assessing or to get any information accessible. You take like you make a card for yourself to make it easy for you to remember. These are strategies that you can follow in order to make it easy for you to remember the information. This is our objective now. Buy or cut out small pieces of paper. On one side, put a question or a vocab or a word that you want to know about, or main idea, or a grammar rule, or whatever. Okay. On the back, put the answer. It will help you a lot if you are a visual learner. For example, if you are studying the past tense and participle of the transitive and intransitive verbs, you would make flashcards like the following. Like in the front of the card, you are going to write raise. On the back of the card, you are going to write the past tense will be raised, and the past participle will be raised. What about a verb like rise? Rise will be rose and risen. And lay, late and late. Okay? It's very interesting. It's a very interesting way of studying, I mean. So, is it clear? I just want to make it, okay, I'm going to make a poll. Thank you. Just 1 minute. Give me a minute, please. Okay. I don't know why it's not in. Okay. Yes. And no. Very nice. The problem of the sound. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, part 3, test-taking strategies. Test-taking strategies. First, we talked about the learning styles. Are you visual? Are you auditory? Or are you sequential? Okay, and then we talked about the learning styles, the learning strategies, like ask yourself questions, taking notes, making flashcards, or even making a map, okay, or an outline. Okay. What about the test-taking strategies? The TOEFL exam doesn't just test your knowledge. It doesn't test your knowledge of the English language like all standardized tests. It also measures your test-taking skills. So there's another skill which is very important, which is how to take tests. Okay, how to take tests, how to answer the test. Okay, in this section you will learn strategies for taking standardized tests like the TOEFL exam. It's raining cats and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs. The man probably means options. it's been a long time since it rained, or it is raining heavily, or he needs an umbrella, or his pets are out of control. Okay, I need you please to open the chat, and I need to see your answers about this question, please. D, B, B and D. B, 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 C. Wow. Okay, this is very interesting. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you. Okay. By it's raining cats and dogs, it means it's raining heavily. It doesn't mean maybe he needs umbrella, but this is not the point. Okay? Maybe he's not outside. Do you know what I mean? You understand what I mean? This is a distractor. Sometimes, yes, if it's raining heavily, that means he needs umbrella. But which is the correctest answer? It's B. It's raining heavily. Okay? So you have to be aware with such idioms. It's a very famous idiom, by the way. It's very, very famous. Okay? So let's continue, and this is the end of our chapter. I just want you to remember that, inshallah, during our course I'm going to encourage you to use English as much as I can. I wish this, inshallah, will be helpful for you. Thanks for your time. So I'm going, inshallah, to make a group in Dorais. I don't know what about how to make it, but I will ask, inshallah, in order to make it very very active, to connect to you, all of you. And inshallah, I want you to register for to send me your emails, to send you the materials or to upload it. Inshallah, I'm going to arrange it. You are going, the session is recorded, so you are, inshallah, you are going to find it. Okay. So again, you are going to find the material uploaded as a PowerPoint presentation, and you are going to find the session recorded as a video as well on the YouTube. And inshallah, we are going to have this every week. We are going to have session, one session. So I hope this was useful to you. I just need you to answer this poll, and after that, inshallah, you are going to be free to. Okay. Useful to you. Okay. Okay, I have to say something for people who didn't understand me today. Please don't get disappointed. I'm sorry I have to say this in Arabic because I'm addressing them. But للناس اللي يعني هي ممكن تكون فهمت شوية بس وقع منها شوية حاجات، أنا مش عايزاكم تحبطوا. تمام؟ هو طلب العلم محتاج مننا صبر، ومحتاج مننا جهد كبير مني ومنكم. انا هحاول ان انا اقرا بالراحه واتكلم بالراحه، وان انا لو حد مش فاهم حاجه هعمل لها ريفريزنج، هعيدها باسلوب تاني اسهل، ولكن معلش هنتعب شوية، هنحاول نفهم ليه. علشان انا لو استخدمت عربي انتوا مش هتستفادوا حاجة. لو انا استخدمت العربي انتوا اوريدي ما شاء الله احنا عربي يعني، فاحنا خلاص مش هقوي عندك اي سكيل. ولكن لما تسمع الانجليش وتبتدي ان انت تتفاعل معايا بالانجليش in return، this will يعني ده هيقوي the skills بتاعتك سواء listening او understanding and this is very important for you. خلينا نعتبرها practice على listening section. Okay, you are going to have like listening دوت هيبقى عبارة عن زي conversation between maybe two persons or maybe more. Okay, وهتسأل عن ايه كان بيتكلموا عن ايه، وتفتكر هما كانوا ايه، كانوا مثلا كانوا sad، كانوا happy، كانوا angry، ايه كان شعورهم. تمام. فالحاجات دي مش بتحصل بين يوم وليله، يعني مش بتبقى هي مش ماجيك، هي مش بالعصايه السحريه، كل حاجه هتحصل gradually. فاحنا محتاجين نفهم طبيعه اللغه الانجليزيه. هنفهمها ازاي؟ عن طريق السماع كتير، عن طريق الاجتهاد. معلش وانا معاكم للاخر، انا معاكم يعني، اي حد محتاج اي question او اي help it's okay. ان شاء الله we are going to make this group for the TOEFL exam. I will ask the moderators to help me with this in order to make it easier for us to contact with each others. Okay, and I'm going to upload the PowerPoint presentation on the website, on the group, the Facebook. So be patient and thank you for your time. Do you have any last question before I leave? Do you need any to ask about anything? Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry, I can't catch up with the questions, so please cool down. Upload it on the line. Facebook. I'm going to upload the materials inshallah on the web, on the Facebook, on the group. We are going to make a group, so catch up with the Al-Dawrain. Follow up with Al-Dawrain group, and inshallah we are going to announce later about our course group. Okay, and we are going to upload the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, when it be next lecture will be next Tuesday inshallah at 8 p.m. About the course outline, it will take almost 2 months. Preparing for, okay, the course will be on next, yes, every week, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Okay. Miss Amuna, inshallah we are going to contact later on the Facebook. It will be very easy there. Inshallah we are going to make one, and then so okay, any questions? Inshallah we'll upload the material. What's the difference between international and local? TOEFL, I need translation. You need translation, okay. So thank you very much. Well, about 2 lectures, actually I'm afraid that you can't cope with 2 lectures at week. I'm afraid that you will not be able to cope with 2 lectures. Okay, we are going to take 1 lecture a week, and if inshallah, if you are going to do well with this, we are going to increase our sessions. So but so far it's one session is enough for a week. Great material. Okay, the material, inshallah, I'm going to upload the materials. I'm going to upload it to the Facebook group on Al Darain. So okay, I'm going, inshallah, to overview your questions again. I'm going to take a copy. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a copy from this from all your questions. I'm going to post the answers on the group. Okay, thank you for your time. Hope, inshallah, to see you soon. Take good care. Take good care of yourself, inshallah. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.